The phone vibrates at 2:13 a.m. Unknown number. You answer anyway. A calm voice tells you to get dressed. Black jacket, no logos. Bring your laptop. A car will arrive in 9 minutes. It isn't a request. You step outside and a black SUV is already waiting. The windows are tinted so dark you can't see the driver. The door opens. You get in. That's how it starts. Not with a job interview, not with paperwork, just a door closing behind you. And a rule you learn quickly. If they called you, they already know everything about you. Your first workspace is a quiet office on the 17th floor of a building that technically belongs to a shell company registered in Singapore. There are no logos, no HR department, no company name on the door. Just a room full of screens. You're told your title is Watcher. Level 1. Your job is simple. Collect information. Public records, social media patterns, flight logs, corporate filings, satellite imagery, anything. The billionaire at the center of this system, people only refer to him as the principal, has enemies, competitors, governments, former partners. Your job is to watch them. You track when a tech founder lands in Zurich. You notice when a senator's daughter suddenly deletes 5 years of Instagram photos. You flag it. Someone above you decides if it matters. You never meet them. Communication happens through encrypted dashboards and task tickets that self-delete every 72 hours. Every week you receive a transfer, $8,000. No taxes, no explanation. It arrives through a chain of crypto wallets that eventually lands in an offshore account under a legal alias you were assigned on day 3. You learn the rules quickly. You don't ask who else works here. You don't ask what the information is used for. You just watch and report. At first, it feels like research. Then one night you track a journalist investigating one of the principal's companies. You log her travel schedule. 3 days later, she's arrested at an airport in Dubai. Possession charges. 10 years. Your report is still open on your screen when the news breaks. You stare at it. You realize something important. This network doesn't just observe the world. It moves it. And you're already part of it.
The promotion arrives quietly. Your access card stops working on the 17th floor. Instead, the elevator unlocks the 25th. Different office. Fewer desks, more silence. Your new title, Collector. Watchers observe. Collectors gather things that aren't public. Private emails, hotel surveillance footage, deleted messages, financial leaks. You don't break systems yourself. You coordinate the people who do. A hacker in Warsaw, a telecom engineer in Jakarta, a private investigator in Buenos Aires. They don't work for the principal directly. They work for you. Or at least they think they do. Every job has a budget. $12,000 to breach a legal firm's internal server, $3,500 to bribe a hotel clerk for security footage, $40,000 for something delicate. You learn the real currency of this world isn't money, it's leverage. Every piece of information has weight. A photo of a senator leaving the wrong hotel room, an encrypted backup of a pharmaceutical company's research, a voice recording from a yacht party in Monaco. You package these things into files. The files move upward. You never see where, but occasionally something happens. A merger collapses overnight, a regulator suddenly opens an investigation, a CEO resigns, and somewhere in the system a message appears. Asset deployed. You start to understand the structure. Information moves upward. Power moves downward. Collectors sit in the middle. The work pays better now, $22,000 a week. But the real change is psychological. You stop thinking about right or wrong. You start thinking about value. A politician's scandal isn't immoral, it's useful. And usefulness is what gets you noticed.
Level 3 Numbe. Your first meeting happens in person. A quiet restaurant in Zurich. The man across from you introduces himself as Marek. You already know who he is. Level 3 Handler. He pushes a thin envelope across the table. Inside is a new access key. "You're ready," he says. Handlers manage people, not freelancers. Assets, informants, corporate insiders, government aides, journalists with debts. You inherit 6 of them. Each has a file. Each has a weakness. One is a compliance officer at a European bank. Another is an executive assistant to a defense contractor. They don't know about the principal. They only know you. You're their contact, their problem solver, their benefactor, or their threat. Payments are precise. $15,000 for a board meeting agenda, $80,000 for internal merger documents. Sometimes they ask questions. You don't answer. You remind them of the things you already know: a gambling addiction, an affair, an offshore account they forgot about. They always cooperate. You learn another rule of the network: everyone is loyal, but no one is innocent. Handlers sit close to the machinery. You see how information becomes pressure, pressure becomes deals, deals become control. One night, an asset panics. He wants out. He threatens to go to authorities. You escalate it. Within 24 hours, he withdraws the threat. The system solved it. You never learn how, but the message is clear. Leaving isn't really an option. And strangely, you don't want to.